Hi everybody! Well, it's time for a new week of science lessons, and we're going to start a new topic this week. What topic do you think we should do? I think your hairband looks like something we could do a topic about. Is that a flower on your headband? Do you think we could do about plants this week? Yeah, we are going to be learning about plants this week. See, we've already looked at plants, but it's good to review, to have a look at what we remember, and to look at what we maybe have forgotten. I know you guys are excellent with plants in science, so this shouldn't be too hard for you, but still give me your best and show me everything you know. Do you know the parts of the plant, Abigail? The stem, yeah, that's one. Do you know any others? The root, yeah. Any others? Leaves, one more. And flowers, wow! My daughter knows all of the parts of a plant. Good job. So, this week we are going to be looking at plants. Here, obviously, we know what a plant is. We know that plants grow on land and water. They grow on snowy mountain slopes and in dry deserts, that they can survive almost anywhere on planet Earth. We know that there are sunflowers, orchids, trees. We know that there are non-flowering plants like mosses and ferns. And plants take energy from sunlight. Unlike animals, plants can't move from place to place and are always rooted to the ground. So, let's have a look. We've got some examples here, like a sunflower, a fern, there's some moss. Do you know these are all plants, Abigail? Even this one that doesn't have flowers, or this one that's a tree, still a plant. Did you know that? Yeah. So it's really important that we can identify lots of different parts of plants, that we can identify what plants are, that we know plants, and we can clearly identify a plant from an animal. I know that might sound silly to some of you, and you might go, of course I know the difference between a plant and an animal. But if I was just to give you descriptors, I wouldn't want you to make the mistake and go, I think it's a plant, or I think it's an animal. You need to know and be good detectives using the inferencing skills we have, using our scientific research skills, using our knowledge to really be clear about what a plant is. So, we've already looked at this. Let me make this full screen. We've already looked at this. We already know the parts of a plant, and I don't think we need to go over the parts of a plant again. But I might be asking you about some of the processes that go through the parts of a plant, and those are the things that I really need you to show me that you understand. What's the purpose of a leaf? What's the purpose of a flower? What's the purpose of a stem? I'm going to ask you to, if you have flowers, you might need to observe some flowers in your house. Do we have flowers in our house? Do we have flowers around our house, like near our house? Do we have flowers near our house? Outside, yeah. So maybe if you have flowers outside your house, you might be able to observe them during this unit to help you. And at the end of the week, there's going to be a small quiz that you guys are going to do to show me your knowledge of plants. For today's work, I'm going to ask you to write out just a couple of sentences. I'm going to say 2 sentences for each part. Let me show you here. And we're back. My assistant's taken a little break, so I'm going to explain what I want you to do today for your work, and hopefully you'll all be able to do it. Now, this is a very detailed model. But the main thing that I really want us to focus on today is you guys writing what you know about the different parts of a plant. If you want to draw a plant, you can, but it doesn't have to be super detailed. The most important thing is your writing today. I want 2 to 3 sentences for each part of the plant, and I only want you to cover the 4 main parts that we've looked at this year. The flower, the stem, the leaves, and the roots. Now here are some sentence starters and some ideas and some hints. If you want to use my examples and fill in the gaps with further information, you can. If you want to do it all on your own, you can. Now, obviously, the gaps here are not just one word. In many plants, the flower has. What do flowers have? What do they show? I don't want to give too much away, but obviously, flowers are attractive to animals, to insects. And how do they do that? How do they show that? What do they attract? Well, I've just told you. And what does that help with? Why do they want to attract insects? You might need to do some research on this, and that's okay. You might need to look into some information on plants, and I'm fine for you to do that, especially using websites like DK Find Out, which we know are good for information and they're safe. The stem, what does the stem do? It keeps the plant. I don't want to give you all the answers, I just want to give you some ideas here. But you guys should know this. You guys know a lot of information about plants already, so you guys should be able to do this quite easily. The leaf makes, what does it make? It uses, scientists have a special name for this process. It is called, I think some of you might know the special name for this process. Some of you might not. Roots keep the plant in the, some roots have, you can have a look at that. This is to help them collect. What do roots collect? So, give me 2 to 3 sentences for each of these 4 parts. It might seem like a lot, but I know you can do it. If you want to draw a plant, you can, but that isn't the main purpose of this. The main purpose of this is for you to write and tell me information about each part. It's really important that you just brush up on these, that you study up on these, and remember what each part is for, and writing them down is a great way, taking some notes is a great way to study and to remember all of the parts of a plant. I'm looking forward to seeing all your excellent work. Thank you all for giving your best and really showing me that even in this time at home, you guys are still excellent workers. Have a great day, and God bless you guys. Bye.